Hello, I want to compare two extreme size disregarding baritone ukulele that I like a lot, but it's not a kettle of fish. The soprano versus the tenor. First of all, if you're not a moron, if you're not an idiot that go following trends and things that you read on stupid Facebook groups that everybody's entitled to write their own bullshit. If you're not like that, you judge according to the sound and the playability and according to the hands you have, the nut you can find even ukulele with a wider nut, and to the music you play, and to what you hear from by other players, and if you like it or not. Let's give it a tune-up. My ukulele are tuned to 432, this is 33 anyway. So don't match where you're playing because you should. Okay. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You asked me not to call you on the phone, but there's something I wanted to tell you, so I wrote in the words of this song. I didn't know, forgot my honky-tonk angels. You should have known, you never make a wife. You give up the only one that ever loved you, and went back to the right side of life. The first thing you notice that everything is brighter. Listening, not playing. I mean, the difference is everything is brighter. The tenor is attached to the body, it's joined to the body at the 14th fret. So you find this and two other frets. The soprano at the 12th fret. Many sopranos don't have frets over here, and I prefer like this because anyway this is going to be most likely out of tune, because sopranos are, it's more difficult to find an instrument that is in tune even here, even on medium level instruments. There's more finger space. Vertically. On this, it depends on the nut. As a rule, they tend to be wider on a tenor, but it's not assured that it is like this. The instrument has a little bit more sound, is a little bit more bigger for you. If you play sitting, it's more comfortable if you don't use a strap. I strongly recommend using a strap. They don't use it on a soprano, but the soprano benefits more because you have the instrument. You can, I adjust the strap, I can even adjust. This is a homemade strap, so okay. Shame, shame on you. Shame, shame on you. Took my heart as a token when returned. I was broken, had your face. Shame on you. Took my car and my money. Tell you, girl, that I'm funny. Down your hide. Shame on you. It's more easy. They're close to each other even here, so it's a bit easier to play fast-paced stuff. And this is G, C, E, A. I also tune one tone higher, and you have a little bit more of brightness. My way, the sun has sinking fast. My race is nearly run. Obviously, there is less volume. What I recommend? I always recommend a concert. It's in the middle, and you can easily switch to soprano and tenor. But I don't recommend anything. You just know your stuff, know your ropes. Then when you know, you must decide, okay, I buy this. In time, most ukulele players have all of three. If you mean business, okay, it's not my... is there a difference? Yes. If you read music, you have to practice all of three, because the distance between the frets are different. So if you strum, it's easy because you read the music and you have time. But when you have to read each note, every instrument need to be practiced, because you know, to play here the same distance. If I play like this, maybe I am on this, on the tenor. The distances between the frets are different. Concerning sound, always depends on the strings. If you put Hawaiian strings on a tenor, you give a little more mellowness. These are very mellow strings. For some reason, they tend to be either black or these are brown. Yes, these are brown. Except for this, they're different. I don't remember what problem I had. I just put a clean look tick. I'm gonna use that for piano. Joke you can cool, you seek a love. I'm breaking used to him. You do your little romance, but the strict duty. You want your freedom. Sorry. With you, divorce me, COD. So it's kind of music that's not usually played on a ukulele, like Texas swing. Sorry. I just bought green look ticket. Gonna use the piano. You can't get cool, you seek a love, and break the news to him. You don't new later romance and strict duty. If you want your freedom, BBQ, divorce me, seal. And if you play a lot of fancy stuff, chords up the neck and finger picking and things, modern or pop, tenor is more. It responds and it doesn't have the give. Strings are more taut. So if you play this stuff on a soprano, it doesn't like it. Doesn't come into its own. If you play this, I wrote a ticket. I'm gonna use a Volpe hand. You can't go your secret love and break the news to him. Don't you leave alone on the street. the way you sing tends to be louder on a tenor. I just paid a landlord ticket. I'm gonna use if I play softly. Now, here, if you won't have this all the nuances, listen. Here, no, it sounds just less. Oh, this is extra mellowness. Makes no difference what kind of life it ends me. I get along without nice place to say. I don't care what happens next, cause I get by. Somehow I don't worry, cause it makes no difference now. I play now mostly strumming. Makes no difference what kind of ends me. I get along without you this place. Single notes, I find the tenor is a little bit better if you play jazz or solos. So I don't take sides. As I said before, you need to know. It's like clothes. Oh, today is hot. Okay, I wear accordingly to the temperature, or I have to go to a fancy place. I dress up, or I dress down if we go to an informal event. So this is one of the beauty of ukulele. Also guitar are different in a different way, but not according to clear-cut division according to body, to the scale. But okay, so I'd say buy all of them. At the beginning is better to stay tuned on the concert. Stick to the chord, to the concert, better said. And then you decide you like the ukulele, soprano ukulele. Spend more money on a soprano ukulele, because in spite of the fact they cost less, at the end of the day, to have an instrument that is playable and has a beautiful sound, you have to spend the same amount of money or even more than a tenor, because sopranos, being small instruments, are more difficult to be built. Every slight mistake becomes bigger on a small instrument, okay? While with the tenor it's a little bit more forgiving, okay? Then there's a problem with low G. I want to face one thing at a time, okay? We'll speak about low G, high G, but now I'm comparing two instruments that are tuned the same way. Obviously, low Gs are more common on a tenor, both because they sound better, because the instrument is longer, the scale is longer, the instrument is bigger, but also because you tend to play kinds of music where low G fits in better. You have to say old-time music, Dixieland, old blues, Hawaiian obviously, So subconsciously or consciously, we change the way we play the instrument. We are more light-handed on a soprano, and you can be a little better heavy-handed on a tenor, because tenor can take it. Can take it more heavy-handed playing than a soprano, but soprano can take better a soft, can take soft playing with the change of dynamics. Makes no difference now what kind of life I hand me. I get along without you now, it's plain to see. I don't care what happens next, cause I get by somehow. I don't worry, cause it makes no. Other things, subconsciously people tend to identify the ukulele with the soprano and not with the tenor, okay? And also the sound that people have in mind is this. So if a band wants a ukulele player and they want a ukulele sound, the player can show up with a soprano or with a concert, not with a tenor. But if it's a pop band and we play some other songs that were famous, Soul Sister, other songs that were famous on a ukulele, you can show up with a tenor or a concert, okay? I'd say this is more modern things, Beatles things. If you see who played this, I think James Hill, I don't know if he plays more the concert or the tenor. Very few famous players nowadays played this. Sarah Maisel, another very good ukulele player. I very rarely play the soprano, but the soprano has this, at least the C. I have another tune in D that is different, another material for another video. But this, let's play something. The other night, dear, as I was sleeping, I dreamed I heard you in my heart. But when I woke up, my British influence, I dreamed. I lived between Italy, England when I was very young, and United States. So sometimes my English is kind of buzzed between Italian English, British English, and American English. In English we say learned. The other night, dear, as I was sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. Let's say this is more pastel sound, okay? This is more bright sound. How to put it in pastel paint, okay? But you want pastel sounds, go for this. When time is gone, as no begins to fall, you can sing the song as you one and all. You mock like the world that's moving in the mountains so high. With a tenor would be radically different. One summertime is gone as no begins to. It's more neutral. I mean, it sounds more like, not exactly like a guitar, because it doesn't sound like a guitar. A baritone tune like this would sound like a guitar. A guitar tune higher. That would never sound like a guitar. It's more on the guitar side than the soprano, but not really 100%. Surely it's a more guitar-like sound. One in the sun down, a junk fire was burning down, trucking, hobo hiking. He said, I'm turning, I had it for land. That's far, far away. Sorry, crystal fountain. So come with me, go and see on the big rock out the mountain. And the big rock in the mountain, there's a land that's very bright. Let's see how it sounds on a soprano. One in the sun that went down, a jungle fire was burning down the head track, a hiking, and a hand said turning, I'm headed for a land. The difference is huge. So I'd say I repeat myself because people want a clear-cut answer. There's no clear-cut answer. Prose is smaller. For children, it's okay, better than a tenor. If you're adult, not that. Con is that you don't have a lot of finger space. You don't have a lot of volume, but you have the typical ukulele sound. I repeat myself. If you're playing chords, you can move to the other one with a little bit of adjustment, not too much. If you read music, you have to study both, because when you read music and you finger pick and you don't read chords, you can have an eye, a side glance when you play chords, and you can play it because chords, you read the music and you read the chord. When you read single notes, in order to be able to read music, you don't have to watch the instrument. Mainly if you play single notes. If I play this, I most likely will make a mistake. You see? I could see now because I'm not reading music. You see, I made one mistake because if I don't watch all the muscle memory, it matches the scale of the instrument. If the scale is different, you have to practice, even with baritone. That's why you can know chord shapes and everything. You move to. Other thing, if you have been playing the guitar or you're a guitar player, the easiest one is the baritone. Other than baritone, this is a little bit easier because in order to play certain chords, you have also to have some strategies, and sometimes you change the chord. For example, playing this using your phalanx is easier on a soprano, depending on your finger length. So more tone is instruments taught, these strings have more tension. Better low G on this. More modern, more pop, more for complicated finger picking. But the sound is not what you expect subconsciously from a ukulele sound. I'm disregarding the concert. The concert is the best in my view. It's the best of both worlds. Attached at is 12th fret. This is at 14th fret. That's why the neck looks much longer. It is longer, but it looks longer because it is attached to the 14th. You have more. You can play here easily, more easily. This tend to be not in tune for the same in the same price range. More portable. If you play up to here, okay, then not so much. It happens that 3 strings are in tune, but the E or the C are out of tune. This is even compensated. Compensated means that strings have different length because the bridge, the saddle, is somehow here. You see, this is for compensated. You see, this tend to be like this. Is compensated for high G. Okay, this is not compensated at all. Okay, I don't know. Even classical guitar don't have a compensated saddle. All other instruments with steel strings, except for my Rajan. Rajan is, what the hell is that? This is the ancestor of the ukulele. Got the tuning plus a high D. This is one of the 2 ancestors of your ukulele. This is long, so it looks longer because it's attached to the 12th string. Okay, it's joined at the 12th string. But I uploaded another video where I just played this. Okay, it's a good option for people who also want steel strings and still use ukulele chord shapes and technique. So thanks for watching. I think that nobody did explain so in such a detail inherently the differences between the 2 instruments. Okay, a lot of just speak about finger space. No, there are differences, and as I said before, horses for courses. My option is try understand which one you like better, and you spend more money on the one you like better, or the one you're most likely to play and be paid for. Because maybe I don't like the tenor, but for some reason I got a lot of gigs playing the tenor, and okay, I will buy a better tenor because in spite of the fact I like the soprano, I don't get a lot of chances to play it. Goodbye.